40 million people in this country are diagnosed with anxiety disorder. 40 million people. And that's just those that are diagnosed. That doesn't count the people who just worry, 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 worry. My message is this: you don't have to live with fear and worry and anxiety. You do have control over your thoughts. I was one of those people who lived for 30 years with an undiagnosed anxiety disorder. I didn't know I had it. I mean, I knew that I was afraid of my own shadow. I knew that I had to be perfect, that I had to have everybody's approval all the time, or else my life was nothing. It was a wreck. So that's what I knew. But I didn't know that there was really anything you could do about it. I finally did get a teaching job. Oh, and this is kind of funny. I got a teaching job, but it was terrible because I took over in the middle of the year and the kids hated me because I took over for a coach. And I was not a coach. I was a brand new teacher. And one day, but I cried all the time, but I didn't want anybody to know. How is everything? Fine, fine, it's great, it's fine. And one day, I went to my mailbox and I got this note out and it said, "Tami West, we're praying for you. Signed, Mom's in touch." Did I say, "Oh, that's so sweet"? No. I said, "They know. They know I'm doing a terrible job and they're praying for me." But, you know, now I didn't know what Moms in Touch was. I was a brand new teacher. But I took that teaching job, but I took medication every day for 3 years just to get through it. But I thought I was healed. Most people struggle to overcome their anxiety disorder because they don't understand it. They don't realize that they have control over their thoughts. They don't realize that they have control over their environment. And that can really impact their stress and anxiety levels. So that's why I do what I do. I've lived through anxiety disorder. I've followed these practical steps. These are things that I know that can work. I'm going to do something now that I need your help with. So I want you to use your powers of observation, okay? Okay. Okay. So I want you to watch what I do, and I want you, and how do you observe? With what senses can you use to observe? You can look. What else can you do? You can listen. You can smell. You could taste and touch, but not now. So sight, sound, smell, okay? So when I come up here, I just want you all to give me feedback about what I'm doing. Just tell me what you observe. There's no right or wrong, and you don't have to raise your hand. Just tell me what you observe.
Lighter. With a lighter to the wick. There's a flame.
There's a flame. Light. Wax is melting. Anything else? Does that about cover it? It's glowing. You like the light?
Yeah, I like the feel.
Okay. Warmth. Okay. So, what you saw was, and you gave me great feedback. I loved your feedback. It was fabulous. You told me that the wax was melting. You told me the first thing you said was I was lighting a candle.
Now you're eating it.
Now what do you think?
Not right.
It's not wax. Sometimes we see things and we think they're something because of circumstances. Am I right?
Yes. Yep.
What made you say that was a candle?
It was in a candlestick.
It looks like a candle.
It was in a candlestick.
It was in a candlestick. It was in a candle holder. I lit it. Well, what made you say that it wasn't a candle?
Because you ate it.
I ate it. Sometimes our thoughts get distorted. We see something and we interpret it one way, when in reality, if we would delve a little bit further, we might discover that in reality, it's not what we thought at all. I have real experience with an anxiety disorder, so I've lived through it, and I had to find practical steps to follow, and I can provide these steps and help others. He went away for the weekend to spend some time with some friends, and he came home on a Sunday evening, and we did all the stuff we needed to do, like he brought me his dirty laundry and did his homework and cleaned his room, and we had dinner, and around 8 o'clock, we were sitting there watching TV, and I got to thinking, and I said, "Michael, when's the last time you had a shower?" And I saw, no, hold up. What's today? Now, as you can imagine? We have given him a hard time about that in the family for a long time. So actually 3 months ago, he reached an epiphany. And we were sitting there and he said, Mom, I decided I'll start showering even on the weekends. Yay! I was so excited. Now, I got to tell you, 6 years ago, I would have never shared that story with you. I would have never found that story funny. In fact, I would have found that story anxiety-producing. I would have been angry about that story. And jump in my head with me. My thoughts would have been, no shower since Thursday? What if you told somebody else that? What if they found out at school? Oh my God, what kind of a mom will they think I am? What kind of mom am I? Sunday afternoons are family time. Time to get together and have dinner and spend time together. So if we're all there, just the immediate family, there's 13. So you can imagine, that's just our intimate family dinner. So on Sunday afternoons, everyone comes over. And Tim was sharing with you that he now has 8 children and only had 1 to begin with. So sometimes when they come over, his biological son, Timmy, and his wife, Ashley, and their baby, Riley, they'll come over and spend time together. They come and they go to the living room. And they sit down together and they laugh and talk, and Riley is so sweet and they have a great time. And where am I? In the kitchen. Cooking, making the hamburger, fixing the spaghetti. Ladies, do you know what I mean? I'm in the kitchen. Next Sunday comes. Where are they? In the living room. They're in the living room. Talking, laughing, bonding, having fun. And where am I? In the kitchen. How do I feel? I'm mad. I'm angry, right? And you know the thoughts that go through your head? Well, if he loved me, do you know what I mean? If he loved me, he'd be out here helping me. They don't care about me. I'm out here cooking and they're out there having a great time. Have you had those feelings before? I mean, even at work or at home, you feel like you're doing all the work and everybody else is having all the fun. Okay, so this went on for a short period of time and I thought, this is not working for me at all. Because who's having fun? They are. And who's mad? Me. And I thought, you know, this is crazy. I can't keep going on like this. So I thought, you know, this is not good. So here was my choice. Now, with 13 people, what kind of meals do you think we have on Sundays? Spaghetti, right, tacos, hamburgers. How long does that take to fix? 20 minutes. Can I sacrifice 20 minutes of my time to allow the time for them to spend together? Yes. Now, does that mean, ladies, that I go, oh, don't worry about it, don't ever help me? It's fine. No. I mean, obviously we work together in that big family. But that was the choice I made then. Because you know what? When I thought about it, I decided that when I die, on my epitaph, I do not want it to read, "Here lies Tami West." She was mad all the time. She was always stressed. She never saw the bright side of things. I didn't want that. You know, what I wanted to say is, here lies Tami West. She was gracious. She was a good listener. She was kind. That's what I wanted to say. When I read about anxiety, I found a lot about control your thoughts, which is important. But what I didn't find were some other practical ways. And I discovered that there are ways to get in touch with your senses and to use those senses to your benefit to aid in your healing. So it's not until I said, I'm tired of worrying, I'm tired of being angry, I'm tired of saying I'm stressed, I'm tired of living this life. So I had to make the decision that it was time to change. And when I made that decision, and I did the 5 things that I've talked to you tonight about, learning who you are as a man or a woman, initiating that positive response to stress, generating that self-talk that's good for you, heightening your awareness to your senses, and teaching others. It's only then that I was able to really start healing. Living with fear and anxiety is comparable to a small child afraid of the monsters under the bed. My mission is to help as many people as possible live life without the monsters.